In recent years, an incredible green revolution has been quietly unfolding across China's vast deserts. In the second half of 2024, a 3,046-kilometer green ecological barrier in China's desert region finally completed its last connection. According to U.S. satellite remote sensing images, this has now become the world's longest green ecological barrier bordering a desert, a remarkable milestone in humanity's long fight against nature's harshest environments. Many people wonder, how was a green shield stretching more than 3,000 kilometers even built? From what I've learned, to stop the spread of desertification, China deployed around 8,000 advanced sand control robots. These machines are powerful. They can automatically plant seedlings, improve soil structure, irrigate precisely, and complete the entire tree planting process on their own. Based on their programmed settings, each acre requires 160 seedlings, and these smart machines can finish that in just 20 minutes, over 10 times faster than traditional methods. Once this news spread, many countries suffering from severe desertification immediately expressed interest in importing China's sand control technology and equipment. They believe that China's success will encourage global desert management efforts and help transform future desert ecosystems. So, in today's video, we're taking a deep look at how China's sand control robots are reshaping the battle against desertification. If you enjoy our videos, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss our latest content. Now, let's dive into today's topic. Before the 21st century, China was one of the nations hit hardest by land desertification. Surveys showed that desertified areas had expanded to an astonishing 2.61 million square kilometers, almost one-third of China's total land area. Among these deserts, the Taklamakan stands out as the most intimidating. Nicknamed the Sea of Death, it covers 330,000 square kilometers, about the size of all of Japan. Even more alarming, it is the second largest mobile desert on Earth. You know, sand dunes here can actually shift dozens of meters overnight, and some dunes even rise more than 200 meters high. That's about the same as a 100-story skyscraper. It's pretty astonishing when you think about it. The Taklamakan's mobility is, well, truly extreme. Whenever strong winds whip up sandstorms, they can severely damage agriculture in the surrounding regions, and often disrupt transportation networks. It's a constant challenge for the people living nearby. Facing this overwhelming natural threat, China started working on solutions as early as the last century. They launched the massive 3 North Shelter Belt project, aiming to stop the desert's spread by building a huge green barrier around the Taklamakan Desert. It's an ambitious and ongoing effort. To make this possible, the government mobilized nearly 200,000 workers and even deployed the military to the desert for ecological construction. In the beginning, people relied on a simple but effective method to stabilize shifting sands, burying straw 15 to 20 centimeters below the surface, leaving about 20 centimeters exposed to reduce sand movement. At the same time, Chinese scientists developed drought-resistant plant species and introduced them into desert regions. By 2010, after more than 40 years of effort, China had successfully greened over 100 million mu of desert land. But while these desert control methods worked, the costs were enormous. Manpower was the biggest challenge. Most desert areas are remote, transport is difficult, and, well, the environment is harsh. Workers could lay only about 300 square meters of grass grids per day. Financial pressure was also huge. For example, saplings and water alone cost around $210 per acre, with another $100 in labor. Given the vast size of China's desertified land, even restoring one-third of it required astronomical investment. Facing such challenges, China began exploring whether machines could replace human labor. By 2024, China's automated tree planting machinery was officially deployed. And honestly, the results were outstanding. So what exactly happened? In fact, as early as 2021, China had already developed desert control robots and tested them in various desert regions. After successful trials, China created over 150 types of specialized machinery designed specifically for desertification control. By 2025, more than 8,000 sand control robots had been put into operation, and the total afforestation area in the 3 North project reached 480 million acres. These robots use cluster-based local joint control technology. Every 5 machines form a team and can complete tree planting over roughly 180 acres in a single day. Each robot follows preset instructions, planting 160 saplings per acre in just 20 minutes. That means the system plants 1 tree every 10 seconds, more than 10 times faster than manual labor. Even more impressive is their AI-powered visual analysis system. They can identify the most suitable spots for planting, map out the best routes, and automatically avoid slopes, dunes, and gullies. Their performance is really remarkable. They possess strong computing power and can operate steadily during extreme heat, strong ultraviolet radiation, and even sandstorms. They are built with advanced cooling systems, durable bodies, and reliable power units, allowing them to work around the clock day in and day out. The core machine is, well, a powerful puncher driven by an engine. It drills a 1-meter-deep hole in the desert within seconds, after which the robot team injects water and places seedlings. Most surprisingly, these robots can move easily on slopes of up to 25 degrees and work steadily on slopes up to 12 degrees. And thanks to precision positioning and irrigation-free seedling technology, the survival rate of robot-planted trees reaches an impressive 70 to 80%. In the past, such survival rates were almost impossible. Today, as China accelerates mechanized sand control, nearly half of afforestation in the 3 North program is carried out using machines. A small sand control robot costs only about 30,000 yuan, yet its efficiency is over 10 times greater than manual labor and can reduce sand control costs by more than 40%. Local tree planting teams say that in the past, 3 workers could only plant about 2 acres per day. Now, with the newly developed self-propelled grass grid machinery, 1 person can complete 20 acres of grid pressing in a single day. By the end of 2023, China had completed a 2,761-kilometer green barrier around the Taklamakan. By late 2024, the final missing link was completed, forming a continuous 3,046-kilometer-long green chain along the desert's edge, officially achieving the full locking the desert perimeter milestone. According to China's Forestry Department, the 3 North region has completed 480 million EMU of afforestation and restored 1.28 billion mu of degraded grassland. This once devastated region is now undergoing a historic shift. From sand advancing, people retreating, to green advancing, sand retreating. Even more astonishing, in the last 30 years, artificial oases around the Taklamakan have expanded from 65,000 square kilometers to 100,000 square kilometers, a growth of about 54%. Beyond the Taklamakan, China's sand control robots have been deployed in deserts nationwide. China has planted more than 68 billion trees in desert regions, improving about 4.45 billion mu of land and, well, bringing life back to once-barren areas. To protect these achievements, China implemented closed-off conservation measures over 26.58 million mu of desertified land, effectively restoring more than half of the nation's manageable desert areas. China has also established over 50 comprehensive demonstration zones and 26 desert ecosystems, strengthening science-based desert management. Today, China's desert control achievements are praised worldwide. Since joining the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification in 1994, China has been a leading contributor in this field and has already achieved the United Nations Zero Land Degradation goal for 2030. China has also strengthened cooperation with many other countries to share desert control experience and technology. At the 16th Conference of the Parties to the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification in late 2024, China's achievements once again drew global attention. The conference, held in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, was the largest session ever, and China used the opportunity to showcase the 3 North project abroad for the first time. During the event, China shared its technologies with representatives from over 100 participating countries. In previous years, officials from Mongolia, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Uzbekistan, Iraq, South Africa, Morocco, Somalia, Yemen, and several others had already visited China to study the latest progress in sand control innovation. Experts from many nations say that China's sand control robots have brought new hope to global desertification management. After all, desertification is not only a long-term problem for China, it's a major global challenge, especially in the Middle East and Africa, where conditions are very similar to those in the Taklamakan. Today, China's desert planning robots are like a so-called superweapon in environmental governance, massively improving efficiency and survival rates. For many Middle Eastern countries, this technology is exactly what they urgently need. To stay updated on our future projects and latest news, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. We'll continue bringing you more fascinating and informative content.